Imagine walking through a junkyard and suddenly seeing a Ferrari covered in dust, or a Lamborghini left to rot in the desert. Why would someone abandon a $1 million supercar? And what happens to these forgotten luxury machines? Today we're diving into the world of abandoned supercars, and trust me, you won't believe what we found. We're talking everything from Dubai police impound lots to dusty old barns. These cars have stories to tell. We'll uncover the reasons behind their abandonment and explore the intriguing fates that await them. But before we start, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an epic video like this. Now let's get into it. You might be wondering, why would anyone leave behind a supercar worth hundreds of thousands of dollars? Some of these cars cost more than most people make in 10 lifetimes. So, what gives? Well, the answer, my friends, is quite interesting. The first reason, and this is going to make you chuckle, is something we call the old financial oopsie. Imagine you're riding high, flush with cash, feeling like an international super spy. You buy a Lamborghini on credit, maybe even a matching one for your pet iguana. Hey, I don't judge! But then, the money train derails, payments pile up like dirty laundry, and suddenly that shiny supercar feels less like a status symbol and more like an anchor tied to your ankle. So what do? If you're not playing by the rules, you might just abandon it. Poof! Gone! It happens more than you think. Speaking of not playing by the rules, let's talk about reason number 2, legal troubles. Now, I'm not saying these abandoned supercars all have a shady past, but let's just say some of these cars have seen things. We're talking criminal investigations, unpaid parking tickets the size of your mortgage payment, and even cars that were, relieved of their original owners. When the law comes knocking, sometimes it's easier to leave your troubles behind, even if those troubles have 4 wheels and a 12-cylinder engine. And sometimes it's not about shady business deals or forgetting to pay your parking tickets. Sometimes it's just plain bad luck. Accidents happen, and when they do, they can be expensive. We're talking about reason number 3, accidents and damage. You see, fixing a dented bumper on a Toyota Camry is one thing, but try repairing a crushed carbon fiber monocoque on a McLaren F1. The repair costs can be astronomical, sometimes even exceeding the car's actual value. And then there's Dubai. Dubai, land of skyscrapers that pierce the heavens, man-made islands shaped like palm trees, and enough gold to make King Midas jealous. But Dubai, my friends, is also a land of incredible wealth disparity, and sometimes that wealth, well, it evaporates faster than a puddle in the desert sun. You see, in Dubai, debt is taken very seriously, like go to jail if you can't pay your bills seriously. So what happens when the bills stack up higher than the Burj Khalifa? Some people choose option 4, deserted in Dubai. They pack their bags, kiss their supercars goodbye, and vanish into the sunset. And those abandoned supercars, they become part of Dubai's strange and fascinating landscape. Dubai, 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 where the sun blazes, the sand shimmers, and the supercars get abandoned? You heard that right. This city, famed for its opulent lifestyle and love affair with all things fast and luxurious, has a bit of a secret. It's not just a playground for the ultra-rich, it's also a graveyard for their forgotten toys. Picture this. You're strolling through a swanky Dubai neighborhood, maybe sipping on a camel milk latte because Dubai, and bam! There it is, a Ferrari Enzo, just chilling by the curb, gathering dust like a forgotten souvenir. You might think it's a mirage, but nope, it's real. You see, Dubai operates under Sharia law, and in this legal system, bouncing a check or defaulting on a loan can land you in some serious hot water. We're talking prison time, folks. So when the pressure mounts and the debts become insurmountable, some of Dubai's elite choose a drastic exit strategy. They flee. They abandon their luxurious villas, their designer wardrobes, and yes, even their beloved supercars. These aren't just any old cars, mind you. We're talking Lamborghinis baking under the desert sun. Their once pristine paint jobs now faded and cracked. We're talking about Bugatti Veyrons, those million-dollar marvels of engineering, sitting forlornly in police impound lots, their powerful engines silenced. The sheer number of abandoned luxury cars in Dubai is staggering. It's like a 5-star buffet for car enthusiasts, except you can't drive any of the dishes. But here's the kicker. Many of these abandoned vehicles end up at auction, sold off for a fraction of their original price. Imagine snagging a Ferrari for the price of a Camry. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it's Dubai, baby. The catch? These cars often come with a tangled web of legal issues, unpaid fines, and enough dust to make a mummy sneeze. So, would you take the gamble? Would you buy an abandoned supercar from the streets of Dubai? Chapter 3. Barn finds rare cars discovered after decades. Now, let's shift gears from the glitz and glam of Dubai and venture into the heartland, where a different kind of automotive treasure hunt takes place. Forget the desert heat and the gleaming skyscrapers. We're talking about barns, sheds, and garages. Places where time seems to stand still. We're on the hunt for barn finds, those automotive sleeping beauties, rare and valuable cars hidden away from the world, waiting for their moment to shine again. Imagine this, you're a car enthusiast, maybe you're scrolling through online auctions, or perhaps you're chatting with a fellow gearhead at a local car meet. Word on the street is, there's a barn out in the countryside, rumored to hold a forgotten classic. You see, sometimes people inherit cars they don't know what to do with, or maybe life gets in the way, and a prized possession gets tucked away, gathering dust and memories in equal measure. Years turn into decades, and these cars, once symbols of freedom and excitement, become silent guardians of a bygone era. But for those lucky enough to find them, barn finds are like buried treasure, a chance to own a piece of automotive history. Take for instance the story of the 1967 Shelby GT 500, discovered in a crumbling shed, its iconic blue paint peeking out from under a tarp. Or the Ferrari Dyno 246 GT, lost and forgotten for 40 years, only to be unearthed from beneath a mountain of old furniture and boxes. These discoveries are the stuff of automotive legend, stories whispered among collectors and enthusiasts, fueling dreams of uncovering their own hidden gems. But the question is, what do you do with a barn find? Do you restore it to its former glory, every nut and bolt polished to perfection, a rolling testament to automotive preservation? Or do you leave it as is, a time capsule of a bygone era, its patina and imperfections telling a story that words never could? Chapter 4. Supercars left to rot in junkyards. We've seen supercars abandoned in the lap of luxury and rediscovered in dusty barns, but now, we're venturing into the final resting place for many a forgotten machine, the junkyard. It's a bittersweet symphony of metal and rubber, a place where automotive dreams go to die. The air hangs heavy with the smell of oil and rust, a poignant reminder of the life that once coursed through these vehicles, and amidst the mangled wreckage and discarded parts a heartbreaking sight awaits. Supercars, once symbols of power and prestige, now reduced to mere shadows of their former selves. The junkyard is a harsh mistress, unforgiving in its embrace. Rain, snow, and the relentless march of time take their toll, stripping away the shine and leaving behind a skeletal frame. It's enough to make a grown car enthusiast weep. A McLaren P1, its once gleaming orange paint now faded and chipped, sits crumpled and forgotten, its hybrid heart silenced forever. A Rolls-Royce Phantom, its plush leather seats ripped and torn, its iconic Spirit of Ecstasy hood ornament broken and lost, stands as a testament to the fleeting nature of luxury. And then there's the Porsche Carrera GT, its sleek lines obscured by layers of dirt and grime, its engine once capable of propelling it to over 200 miles per hour, now nothing more than a collection of rusted parts. Each car has a story to tell, a tale of dreams shattered, fortunes lost, and the inevitable passage of time. It's a sobering reminder that even the most coveted possessions are not immune to the ravages of fate, but amidst the sadness, there's a glimmer of hope. Some of these cars, though battered and bruised, still hold the potential for a second life. Chapter 5. What happens to these cars? So, we've journeyed through deserts, barns, and even junkyards, all in pursuit of these automotive mysteries. But the question remains, what becomes of these abandoned supercars? Do they simply fade into oblivion, their stories lost to the sands of time? Not necessarily. You see, even in their seemingly final moments, these cars have a way of surprising us. For some, a second chance awaits. A phoenix rising from the ashes, if you will. Auctions become their battlegrounds, where savvy buyers with an eye for potential and a heart full of restoration dreams battle it out for the chance to breathe new life into these forgotten machines. Imagine, a Ferrari, once left for dead, now restored to its former glory, its engine roaring back to life, a testament to the enduring allure of these automotive masterpieces. Others find themselves in the hands of collectors, those passionate individuals who see beyond the rust and decay, recognizing the historical significance and inherent value of these automotive treasures. They become part of private collections, carefully preserved and displayed, their stories passed down through generations of enthusiasts. But for some, the path is less glamorous. They become donors, their parts salvaged and repurposed, their engines and transmissions finding new homes in other vehicles, keeping the spirit of these automotive legends alive in a different form. And yes, sadly, some meet their demise in the scrapyard, their metal carcasses crushed and recycled, their stories returning to the earth from whence they came. It's a bittersweet cycle, a reminder of the transient nature of material possessions and the enduring power of human ingenuity. So, the next time you see a supercar, take a moment to appreciate its story, the journey it's taken, and the people who have loved and cherished it, for you never know what the future holds, even for the most extraordinary of machines. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content.